Ba-da-ba, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-now, meow, 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 meow. Hello. Hi there. Hi randomist guy. Welcome, welcome. Hi Chamois. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi. How are we doing today? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. The one where we finally get back to playing Ace Attorney. Hi Jesus, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. It is finally Ace Attorney Day again. My voice is no longer, well, my voice is okay. I think it can handle it. So we're doing Ace Attorney today. Yippee, 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 yippee. I somehow forgot to upload the schedule yesterday. So I literally did it like right before stream. But that's okay. It's here. It's here. There's a schedule. There's a schedule now. It's a schedule. There's not a lot on there. We're only going to be streaming today and tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Such a bare schedule. Such a bare schedule this week. Riri, such a bare schedule. It's because I'm leaving. I'm leaving you all. No, I'm not leaving you all. Well, kinda, but I'm going to Scotland on Thursday, and then I'll get back on Sunday. And you might think, why are you not streaming on Wednesday? But Wednesday is my skating day, so I have to go ice skating. So that's why I'm not gonna be here, but I will be back next week on Monday, and I'm gonna be with Kenna, so who knows what that will ensue. Fun times. We're still in Cup 14. You already left us. That's true. That is true. My apologies. But yeah. And the worst, quote unquote worst part is I'm gonna be gone at my 4-year anniversary. What? We're gonna celebrate my 4-year anniversary my 4-year anniversary a little bit late this year. But that's gonna be okay. It's all right. We will be celebrating it a little bit late. But that's all right. We can do it. Has it already been 4 years? Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. I forgot how to talk today. Yeah. I don't know how to talk today, man. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah. I'm excited to go to Scotland and be with Kenna. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun time. And yeah. Yeah. Sound good to me. Sound good to me. It's going to be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah. Yeah. That's why I won't be here. But I'm here today. I'll be here tomorrow with Arknights Enfield. And yeah, who knows? Who knows? Bet it will be a lot of fun. Probably. I probably have stories to share when I get back. Will be a fun time. Anyway, as to not dwell on this too long for today, because it's only this. We're just gonna get into the game, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Dunk, dunk, dunk. Choo, choo, choo. Wait, what is my saved? This one. No, this one. This one. How's the sound of the game? Can you guys hear the music good and hear me over it? And can you even see the game? Yeah, you can't see the game. Can you? Is everything good? How is everything? Should the music be louder? I like Ace Attorney music. Should it be louder? Be louder, louder. I can be a little bit louder too in the microphone. Yeah. How are we feeling about this sound level? Can we hear the music good? And listen to myself. Ba-da, ba-da, da-da. Anyway, you guys let me know, yeah? Last time when we were playing this game was like 2 months ago. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. She's gonna post one of those videos, previous first drink, previous last drink. It is something that Kenna and I want to do though. We're like, hi, my name is Riri, this is my first drink. And then Kenna said, we should do that. We should do that. And I was like, okay. Kenna also sent me a list of cocktails that they serve at this like arcade place that is apparently super nice and that we're going to. And then the cocktail that they wanted to get, which is like a tequila one. But Kenna was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, just straight up kill me. That's fine. And Kenna just told me, no, it's for 2 people. You have to. They only serve it to 2 people. I'm like, okay. Okay. I guess. But yeah, it's gonna be fine. Probably. Will be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. I might die. I might not die. Classic. Just a regular weekend, you know. Just a regular weekend. Might die, might not. We'll see. But anyway, last time we played this case, we tried to save Trucy from crazy guy. I feel like we should just get into it, but maybe look through the court record first. We can look through the court record real quick and look at the characters and then kind of be reminded of the world we're in. Kenneth's gonna drink me under the table. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna deny that. Definitely 100% Kenna is going to do that. I'm gonna make myself one tad bit quieter because I speak very loudly. But yeah, definitely Kenna's gonna kill me. I feel like I'm gonna die. Kenna's gonna be fine, and I will be dead. Look, actual picture of me in Scotland. Actual picture of me in Scotland. That's gonna be me. But I'll have the stories to tell afterwards, hopefully. Anyway, my attorney's badge, that's the usual thing. Stage diagram, a diagram depicting the stage where the show is performed and the understage passage. So this is where the murder took place, the stage, and then the understage passage. I think I'm going to use my controller so I can point at things. Will be more fun, I think. Oh, I can't point at things with the controller. It's fine. But the top of the stage is just where the show takes place, and there's an understage passage that people can secretly pass through. That guy was cancelled. Is cancelled with 1 L? Do you write canceled with one L? Oh, they're both correct. The choice depends on regional usage. Oh, it's American English 1. Oh, I thought cancel was written with 2 L's, which is British English. So I guess it makes sense because in school they teach you British English here. So, yeah. But yeah, I am chronically online, so I'm American English. I'm used to American English. Anyway, canceled. The 13-year-old poster, Mr. Rios, was apparently ousted from Troop Grammary 13 years ago due to an injury he sustained. Right! Excuse me. I remember the theory I had. The theory I have is that Mr. Rios is actually this guy. They look alike, kinda. Right? Like, he looks like an older version of him. And if this one was, if he's 30 and this poster is 13 years old, he would be 17 here. He's not 17 here. He was... This man is older than that. Don't forget the scar. Yeah, he also has a scar. We're gonna check for that later. Grammary notebook. The Troop Grammary creed, a true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face, is written inside. Those are words that Trucy lives by. So we should protect her smile. Show script. Bonnie's script. The fire trick was cancelled due to the incident. Bonnie is one of the, now we know, twins. Bonnie and Betty. And Bonnie is a cute bunny girl, and Betty is a mean bat girl. But I like her. Magic show script. 9:30 a.m. Mr. Rios transforms into a dragon. Trucy's hat trick. 10:20 a.m. Bonnie's teleportation trick and Trucy's escape trick. 11 a.m. Mr. Rios' fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Crime photo. There are traces of blood in one of the coffin's holes. It's possible the blood was placed there after the fact. Yeah, so we think he was already dead before all this. I also don't see a scar on his arm here. So it's kind of strange. Maybe it's just out of frame, but I'm not sure. Fingerprinting results. In addition to prints from the victim and Bonnie, Betty the Fam's fingerprints were found on the top. Prints on the coffin lid, Bonnie the Fam. Prints on the side panels, Mr. Rios. Prints on the top panel, Betty the Fam. Trucy wore gloves during the show, so none of her fingerprints were found. Mr. Rios' palm prints are reversed. See image. Yeah, he was in there like backwards. He was like in there backwards. Can't spell baddie without bad in it. And I'm bad at everything. They kept hiding the place where the scar should be. Yeah, they keep hiding it, so we can't see. Fire bucket. A bucket to be used in case of fire. Not only was it empty, but dust lines the inside of the pail. Yeah. Contract. A contract signed by Trucy herself. It details liability for compensation. Oh, right. The contract that she did not really sign. Article 1. The first party will pay all expenses for the magic show. The second party will confer all program broadcasting rights to the first party. If, through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. But that was a lie, because it was actually a different one. They used like the carbon paper. They did that trick. Trucy moved the stage lifts to cover for Bonnie's mistake. She told no one about this. Bonnie messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing him opposite of the scripted location, on the right side. As a result, Trucy had to quickly move the lifts under the stage. She never told anyone that she had moved the stage lifts. Of course not. She was just doing her job. Sword stand contains the rubber sword Trucy says she swapped in for the trick. Yes. The stage lift Trucy had to move out of the way during the show since it was already all the way up. Is stage lift number 2. A disc with a recording of Trucy's escape trick on it. Oh, we can watch the video. Let's do it. Let's rewatch the video. He's so in love. It's such a cute video too. I like the little cutscenes we get in this game. I think they're very cute. Look at how fun. They're having so much fun. Poof. Mr. Hat flying away. We didn't clock that yet, did we? Oh no. She's going to stab him. To death. Also, he was stabbed in the back. Like, how would he be standing if he was stabbed in the back? He wasn't even stabbed in the side. So it still doesn't make sense. She takes off the panel, it falls apart, and is dead? Bum, bum, bum. And then the set collapses. That too. Clipboard. The clipboard used by Trucy to sign her contract. It was also instrumental in the ratings Raja's dishonest dealings. Yeah. Autopsy report. The victim's real name was Man of Mystery. Oh, I forgot about that. Man of Mystery. His blood is on the murder weapon. Man of Mystery's autopsy report. Time of death, April 27. That passed. Approximately 10:30 a.m. Cause of death, shock as a result of being stabbed through the back with a sharp blade. The victim's real name was Man of Mystery. Prank plan script. The corpse appearing and the set piece falling were staged by Roger Rittens. Mr. Rios' body will appear in the supposedly empty coffin, which should cause a big ruckus. After capturing a bit of Trucy's reaction on film, Mr. Rios will come back to life, laughing and flying up into the air, causing another round of surprise. So that's what he was going to be doing, pranking her. I forgot about that. He was going to prank, like, like a 16-year-old girl with someone's death? A note found in the dressing room after the incident that bears Trucy's signature. Bonnie, get the video camera after Mr. Rios comes tumbling out. Trucy, right. She has a nice signature. Man of Mystery, Bunny and Batty. Yeah, mysterious. Mr. Rios. I didn't even realize. Did I realize that last time? Did I forget? That it's like his name, Mr. Rios, is like mysterious. Oh my god. I'm stupid. She remembered. I forgot. Oh man, I did realize. Oh no. Oh, I'm stupid. Alright, we have Trucy right, Athena Sykes, Phoenix right, Bonnie to Fam, Roger Rittens. Like ratings. Ratings? Is that how you actually pronounce it? Roger Ratens? Ratens? The great Mr. Rios. The victim in this case, his real name is Man of Mystery. Manolf is a nice name, though. Emma Sky. Oh, yeah, she's in this game. And then we have Nayuta Sadmati, a prosecutor from Kurain. Kurain? Yeah, Kurain, yeah? Or Kurain. No, Kurain is... Kurain? Kurain? Was it Kurain? I forgot how they pronounced it. He's also a monk, which explains why he's known as the last rites prosecutor. And Betty the Fam, a magician who performed with Trucy. She's actually Bonnie's twin sister. Cute, 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 cute. Okay, let's get into it. Court is now back in session. Oh, right, we took a little break. A little long break. But it's okay. Defendant. What is the murderer gonna be called? Theo Stabber? Yeah, something like that. Have you played or seen the first Ace Attorney game? Because the first murderer is called Frank Saw It. Because he presents himself as a witness. He presents himself as a witness. His name is Saw It. I accidentally lowered my chair. Dang it. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to put the back of my chair a little bit closer, but I pulled the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Back support on this chair is great. Let's freaking go. I am going to be doing a little bit of like voice acting or at least reading, but not too much, okay? The murderer would be called Guilty. Yeah. It's the only Ace Attorney you've ever watched. Never played any of the games. Oh, you should. You should. You should play the first ones. It's such a good series. The older Ace Attorney games are definitely harder. They're a little more difficult to play. I would say they don't help you as much. You get like a little checklist and things in this game and in the previous one, I think, but not in the old Ace Attorney games. They're definitely a bit rougher. Some of them are just like trial and error. Trial and error. But it's pretty okay. I do like them a lot. I do like them a lot. There's just a few, I guess, quality of life improvements in these games.
Defendant, please step up to the witness stand.
Okay, we're gonna be cross-examining Trucy.
Trucy Wright, magician. Here comes the liar, the deceitful witch! Throw the murderer in jail!
The last member of that criminal troupe! Boo! We don't want to see you on any stage!
Dang, she's hated.
Order! The gallery will be quiet, or I will have you all thrown out on the spot.
What's with all the hecklers?
I bet they're the fans Mr. Retton's invited.
What a grade A jerk. Well, he's not going to psych us out.
Now then, Miss Wright, this court would like to know if you switched from the steel sword to a rubber one on stage. So please testify about this issue.
She's just gonna try and trick us again with her magic. Hurry up and convict her already. Give her the death penalty.
The death penalty? How? Okay, crazy.
Silence, all of you. I won't tell you again. Miss Wright, do you feel able to testify?
Yes, I'm fine, Your Honor.
Trucy, I knew I shouldn't have let her go through with this.
I'd like to make a small request. How about, instead of testifying with words, I show you exactly what happened. Would that be alright, Your Honor? You can witness my stupendous sword-switching magic and judge for yourselves.
In spite of everything, she's still smiling. Yeah, that's the word she lives by.
Our Trucy is amazing, isn't she?
She sure is. She's doing just fine up there. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. She's faithfully following the true grammar we create even now. She really is something else. I like Trucy a lot.
It's showtime for magical girl Trucy Wright. Watch carefully now, everybody.
She's about to commit another murder to prove her innocence. Watch me commit another murder. Apollo, stand in the middle. Yeah, coming back to Ace Attorney, always a treat. I freaking love Ace Attorney. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back into this. Stupendous sword witch. Witch? No, switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on this sword. Allow me to demonstrate just how sharp this blade truly is. See that? No tricks or gimmicks. A very sharp sword indeed. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, watch as I take this sword and... Presto Sordo!
Okay, that's... Alright.
There, I've switched it. And now... Hop!
She catches the blade. Cue bleeding.
As you can see, the blade is not steel, but rubber.
That's what my shoes sound like sometimes. I feel like I've got the SpongeBob shoes. Sometimes when I walk, it's just like... I get so self-conscious about walking.
Bravo, Miss Wright.
Wow! She switched them in a flash! I couldn't see her do it at all. She's completely turned the room around.
That's what happens when you're just bathed in charisma.
The hecklers are being drowned out by all the cheering.
Where did the steel sword vanish off to, Miss Wright? In order to deepen our understanding of the case, please tell us if you would. I'm not asking out of mere curiosity, just so you know.
All this proves is that she can switch the fake one for a real one just as quickly. Arturo, you should become a prosecutor. I bet that's what they're gonna throw on to us.
I usually hide the steel swords backstage when I switch them during the show.
So when you thrust the rubber sword into the coffin, the steel sword wasn't even on stage but behind the curtain?
Exactly. So you see, there is a trick and a gimmick to it after all. And as for where the steel sword went when I performed the trick just now, it's a secret. Wouldn't want to spoil the magic for you, now would I?
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas!
That's our Trucy!
Yeah, still. Miss Wright, that part where you spun around, that's an actual part of the sword switching trick you do for the show, right?
Right. The other parts, like the apple, were just to help with my explanation here in court.
That's funny. That's funny! I think I found an inconsistency in her testimony. Oh, right, I gave him like smooth criminal. Like a smooth criminal voice. And it looks like I'm not the only one. I don't know what it's doing there, but now that I found it, I have to get to the bottom of it.
Now then, Mr. Justice, you may go ahead and question the witness. But try not to ask dumb questions and spoil this wondrous magic.
I thought this was supposed to be my cross-examination. Yuri Bob's squeaky shoes. Yeah, my shoes are so squeaky. They just go squeak, 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 squeak. Awful. The stupendous sword switch. Yeah, okay. Can we... She switched. She. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to for sure press first.
Hold it!
I'll press on the spin. So you switched swords when you spun around just now?
That's right. It's the same way I do the trick in the actual magic show too.
Did they sell color outfits and noses with the shoes? What are you trying to say? What do you mean by that, Fair? What are you trying to say, huh? Speak. Hello to the super duper lead cutest captain. Oh my goodness. Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello, welcome to the Ace Attorney stream. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend was good. Maybe you went into the wrong store. I would never. I have never gone into the wrong store in my life ever. Anyway, I'm also doing a lot of extra things that I don't do during the show right now, though. The key point is the sword switching. If only we could prove she did it during the actual show, too. Right, prove that she switched them during the show. What's the matter, Apollo? You look troubled. Oh, it's nothing. Uh-oh, this is quite the pickle. How should I go about handling this?
Ms. Wright, please continue with your trick.
So you've all just witnessed me switching the swords.
This is... I bet... I need to watch the video again. I need to watch the video again. See if she actually twirls. Because if she doesn't... Bad idea. Bad idea. You can see, though, if that's a real sword or the... You also can see if she twirls. She didn't twirl. Oh, no, she's not twirling. Oh, she didn't twirl. Oh, no. Okay.
Objection!
She's not twirling. Oh, no. Oh, no. Miss Wright, there's something I'd like to confirm with you.
What is it, Apollo?
There seems to be a discrepancy between the way you performed the trick for us just now and the way it appears in the show footage.
What? But that can't be. I performed it exactly the same way both times.
Then what's going on here?
Miss Wright, I have the show footage right here. And the part where you twirl your cape around is missing from it.
What? But I did it!
So? It really is the exact moment you switched the swords?
Yes, that's right.
She probably did it in the fog, right? But we can't see it because fog.
Hi, Hazel. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing?
We're back to Ace Attorneying. I knew it! I like his bird beak. Oh, he's so zen. Cut footage? Maybe cut footage, yeah. Well, I certainly never expected the defense to expose the accused's lie for me.
Mr. Justice, does this mean that you are arguing that the defendant did not swap the swords during the actual magic show?
No, Your Honor, that wasn't my intention. I mean, I did swap them. I know I did. I'm absolutely sure of it. Human memory is unreliable at best, but in this case, I am afraid that it is the witness herself who cannot be trusted. We can see the footage for ourselves. The claims of this witness are false. Hi, you're doing well, a little low energy, but just have a few super busy weeks, nothing serious.
Just the usual, just extremely busy.
I hope you can rest a little bit soon. Maybe on the weekend? Maybe on the weekend? Question mark. Maybe on the weekend. I pray for good rest for Hazel.
But...
Clap. And cheeks. Now that it has been proven that the accused did not swap swords, it means that the use of the steel sword to pierce the coffin was wholly intentional. Gark. Gark. And by the way, was it not you, Mr. Justice, who argued that Mr. Rios' death was not an accident, but murder? We shot ourselves in the foot here. I assume you have no objections to that still. It was, after all, your own assertion.
Objection!
You have a fun party on Saturday and a chill day tomorrow. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Chill day tomorrow sounds good. And party is also good. As long as you can rest afterwards, but yeah, it's good. It's good. You need like fun times too. And reread Ace Attorney so you will recharge. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my. Well, I'm glad. The defense has an objection to you, Mr. Apollo Justice.
I demand you withdraw the discrepancy you pointed out now.
But there is a discrepancy, and it must mean something. I'm sure of it.
Would the defense team kindly save their spat until after court is adjourned? Now, after all of this debate, it seems we've come back around to the original argument. The defendant knew about the prank plan that would place the victim inside the coffin. What's more, the defendant did not perform the sword-switching trick on stage. Through her actions, I'm afraid I have come to see the true intentions of the accused. Her murderous intention. Her murderous intentions. Oh my. Look how happy Riri is playing the game. I am. I love Ace Attorney so much. I love it so much. You guys notice that I love this game more than others? Is it noticeable? Whoops. It's such a shame.
But I did switch the swords, I swear.
You're knee deep in it now, Justice. Oh, we're balls deep in this lie now. Oh no. The balls dipped in. Oh. I forgot the voice I gave her. I think hi.
Excuse me?
Let's see, you are... Which one again? Benny? No, that's not right. Body?
It's Bonnie. You are mixing the two names together, Your Honor.
Oh, pardon me. And do you have something you wish to say, Bonnie?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to testify.
About what?
The more I think about it, the less possible it seems. I don't believe Trucy killed Mr. Rios. Bonnie?
You gave her a really high kooky ominae voice, but in the vid she had a lower voice. Right, yeah, but I committed to the high, cute, Fluttershy-ish voice. Airhead was the word you're looking for. Yeah, kooky ominae is fine. Just the bilingual. It's the bilingual vibe. Oh, I definitely gave Betty a bratty voice, right?
Hey, what's the big idea? Such an...
Reading is hard, man. Reading the names is hard.
Such an incredibly gifted and talented magician would never commit murder. I refuse to believe it. What are you talking about, you harebrained hare? You keep your trap shut. I got a bag of baby carrots for you, so chew on those and pipe down.
She's so mean.
Dun dun dun.
No, I won't be quiet. What's the matter with you? Didn't you hear me? Trucy said something to me once. Huh? She said, no matter how scared you get, no matter how mean people are to you, you can't give in or give up. That's what being a professional magician is all about. Isn't that right, Trucy?
They're so cute, man. I love them.
That's right, Bonnie. I've always been afraid to stand up to Betty, afraid to defy her. So I did what she said. But when I saw Trucy today, she gave me strength.
She's just gonna try and trick us again with her magic. Dun 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 and give her the death penalty!
Everyone just wants her dead. It's crazy. Saw one trick. We're convinced she was cute.
I'd like to make a small request. How about instead of testifying with words,
I testify with magic.
what's that kind of magic?
Want to give her a hug with that voice you give her? I have such a way with words. Or voices, I guess.
Seeing her courage, the way she kept smiling despite everything, she's just incredible. So I'm not going to run away. I'm scared, but for once, I'm going to be brave.
Oh my.
Ah, What have you done to my sister, Trucy Wright? You've practically brainwashed her. It's the power of Trucy's conviction. That's what it is. It's touched Bonnie's heart. Yeah, Trucy really is one magical girl. Bonnie, is the topic of your testimony related to that thing that was bothering you? The thing you tried to tell us about in the lobby during the recess? Yes. Ever since I saw the show footage, something's been nagging at me.
Why does Betty look like sad now?
I'm not exactly sure what it is, but something is off. I feel like something about it is different from what I saw on the stage.
What do you mean by that, Bonnie?
I wonder if what was shown on TV is really the same as what happened on stage.
Oh.
Objection.
Of course it is. The show has only been performed once, after all. Yeah, the footage has been doctored. It can't show anything other than what happened on that stage yesterday. Well,
Objection.
let her speak. Let the woman speak. But Bonnie's testimony deserves our attention. We have to examine the show footage.
But what can we check it against? Do you have some other footage of the show?
Oh, well,
I have some show footage.
you do?
One of the TV station's cameramen said he was a fan of mine.
He did a fan cam. Oh my god, she has a fan cam.
He kept his camera on me throughout the entire show. And then afterwards, he gave me the footage he shot as a present.
Why is she not happy about it? He did?
To tell you the truth, I thought it was kind of creepy, so I was going to get rid of it.
Dang, she doesn't like fan cams made of her. Apollo immediately, he's like, no,
Please give me the tapes.
someone made a fan cam of me. I thought it was kind of...
Give me the tapes, rabbit.
Please submit that footage to the court. He needs that footage. He needs it for his collection. It could be the camera footage is focused on her feet. That would be creepy. That would be creepy and weird. Also, what are you gonna do with a video that is just your feet? Well, let me phrase that differently. What would why would I want to have a video of just my feet?
Now then, let's take a look at this new footage.
Alrighty then. It's not her feet. Nice. Oh, it's the other side of the stage. It is her feet. It's not her feet. She is cute. She is cute. Crazy fan cam. You can't see Trucy in this one at all. Cosplayers are having a field day with this one. We get so many references. Was that like cards flying around? Oh, she ran into him. She ran into him. Oh no. Wow. Okay then.
He really did keep his camera on Bonnie the whole time, didn't he?
I think this cameraman needs to keep his personal feelings out of his work.
Well, defense, do you still believe this new show footage is worth inspecting? Of course I do. Okay, so how are we going to go about this? Let's try comparing the two. We just might find an inconsistency between them.
An inconsistency, huh?
Yes, the two pieces of footage are of the same scene, so they should match up. But Bonnie felt there was something off about the original footage. So if we can pick out what's different between the two, we'll know what Bonnie found strange. Exactly. Plus, we may figure out why the original doesn't show the sword switching trick. Your Honor, the defense would like to compare these two pieces of show footage.
Very well, I will allow it.
What a waste of time.
Apollo, do you know how to compare the two pieces of footage?
No, I've never done it before. I'll give you a little lesson then. Use the video player's buttons to go through the footage. When you want to speed through, use the fast forward button. And if you want to go back, use the rewind button. Okay. If you want to halt the playback, just use the pause button. Oh, and by the way, if you fast forward or rewind when the playback is paused, you can do a slow frame-by-frame playback. Okay, and so how do I switch between the two videos? Just use the switch camera button. Okay.
Now, if you find a difference between the two pieces of footage, put the cursor over what's different and present Y to the court.
Thanks, Athena. You really know your stuff.
Not really. I just gave it some gusto and then went with my gut on most of it.
What? I sure hope she gets it right. Anyway, let's give it a try. Yes. I feel like I know. Oh, that is very fast. Oh. Look at that. Flies away. Do we get like the cards thrown at her feet? We don't see that. I don't see whether there are cards thrown at her feet. What I do see... Okay. I'm gonna go back a little bit because I saw something in the other video that I thought was weird. Is this the same part? Oh, does it... Does it play the same part? Yes! Okay, good. That's good to know. Okay, then we're gonna play this one. Ah, no, they're not. Oh, that's the side of the stage, this. I thought there were, like, swords in the coffin already. But that's just the side of the... Is it, though? Can we see that stage? That side of the stage? No. Okay. In that case, we have Mr. Hat. Going there. And then it's like big poof. Big poof. Still big poof. There's Mr. Hat in the background. Is it Mr. Hat? Not sure. Can't really see in the Bonnie video, though. She's like scared, blah, 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 blah. Okay, she's still standing like that. She jumps. She does a little kissy. The video's already over on this end. She does a little kiss or something, and then she just... She's shocked here. Is she shocked? Is she doing a little... That's very close. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, there's a sword in the... A sword in the thing. A sword in the thing. A sword in the bin. Wait a minute. That sword was not there. That, oh, she put it there after. She puts it there. She puts it there. Okay. She puts it there. Never mind. Never mind. I said nothing. Okay. You can't see Trucy here at all. You just can't see Trucy at all. What about Mr. Hat? What about Mr. Hat? Wait a minute. Okay. Mr. Hat stabs. What about Mr. Hat flying to the side? What about Mr. Hat flying to the side? Come back, Mr. Hat. Okay. He's flying. He's flying. He's up there. He's behind the thing. Bonnie's walking. He's... yeah. Oh my god. Her feet. Why the shot of her ankles? No, there's nothing weird happening here. She's talking. Yeah, she's just talking. And then she does her whole pose. And then he stabs. Or he's not stabbing, but it's Trucy. Trucy's there. Somewhere behind the coffin, I guess. And oh, this is hard. Is the... There's no body here yet. When does Bonnie leave? When does Bonnie leave the stage? Why does she leave the stage? Is it part of the show? I don't... Do you guys see what's going on? Because I don't. I have absolutely no idea what the inconsistency is. We need to present something from the court record, yeah? Okay, maybe we should take a look at the court record again. Stage diagram. Was the card throwing in both? That's what I was thinking, but like... sword stand. That's the thing. Show footage. Okay. The card throwing, yeah? There's cart throwing. Okay, we saw cart throwing in this one. You also don't see the sword bin. Oh, yeah. It could just be the angle. No, it's definitely not the angle. No, you're right. You're right, actually. You're right. Shall we try that? We can give that a try. Let's see. You can see the inconsistency here. We'll give it a try. Sword bin. That's a good one. Can I... present?
Take that!
Oh, shoot. I should have pointed at something. No, no, no. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I feel like my screen is not properly aligned for me. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I'm gonna do something real quick. I think maybe that's it. Maybe I had to change my screen a little bit. We're looking for some kind of difference or discrepancy between the two. Something that's shown in one of the videos but not in the other. Yeah. No, I clicked the thing. I didn't realize. It still doesn't fit. Wait. It doesn't, the game doesn't fit on my screen. I can't see the present button all the way the bottom left, but oh well, that's fine. Maybe that's just a game thing. I don't know. Okay. Maybe we go further a little. No. We go here, maybe? And then we point it out.
Take that!
Nope. Okay. Okay, no. He's gonna say no. We're gonna die.
That's enough. I see no need to further prolong this trial. The defense's case is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claims. This court finds the defendant Trucy Wright guilty.
Guilty.
Okay, let's try the card throwing. See if that's in both of them. I feel like maybe we won't be able to see it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Also, just a note, if you're going to play the older Ace Attorney, you have to restart the entire chapter if you quote-unquote die, or if you get a guilty verdict. So there's a lot more safes coming in that one. Okay. Not this one. I want to watch the other one and see where the card throwing takes place. Because it's somewhere... Were there cards being thrown? Yeah. Okay, there's definitely cards being thrown. This is a good shot. We don't see cards here at all. Let's try the cards. Yeah, quick save. You should definitely save then.
Take that!
Whoa, music stopped. Music stop is also always a good sign. If the music stops, that's you're doing it right. Hi, Miko. It's 3D Ace Attorney. Yes, it's the future. Gaming is the future. Ace Attorney is the future of gaming. Oh, no. It's the future of games. This is it right there. Take a good look at the scene and compare it to the video shot from the front.
Oh, the playing cards don't appear in the video shot from the front.
Hey, you're right. What's going on here? I love that this is the first thing I saw in the video and I just didn't think to check it until you said, oh, what about the card throwing? Oh, man. All right, it's fine. Miss Wright, what can you tell us about these playing cards? Oh, those?
They're cards I throw when I do the sword switching trick.
What?
Mr. Justice, does this mean...
Yes, it means that the sword switching trick was cut from the TV show footage. So the footage was edited.
Yup.
Yes, with malicious intent. That is absurd.
Well, we must get to the bottom of this right away. Bailiff, the TV station might still have the unedited footage. Go see what you can find out.
Yes, Your Honor. Gotta trust your gut, yeah. Oh, is this the guy, Rittens? Why is he in shorts? Never took a good look at his outfit. The facial expressions are peak in the game. Yeah, man, I love Ace Attorney so much. It's you. Now hold up, Your Honor. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Believe you me. Give a guy a chance to defend himself before you start pointing fingers.
And who might you be?
Right. Sorry about that. Got ahead of myself there. Here is my business card. Charmed to make your acquaintance, Your Honor.
Oh, well, how very polite of you.
It's lovely to meet you too, Prosecutor Sadmati. Please take my card. A business card? Ah, yes. I read about this custom among businessmen in this country. Yeah, very Japanese. I have even familiarized myself with the various replies. How do you do, good sir? Or, what's crack-a-lackin', homie? He's just like me, for real. Okay, wait, let me properly do it in, like, Nayuta voice. How do you do, good sir? Or, what's crack-a-lackin', homie, for example. What's crack-a-lackin', homie? He's just as uncool as I am. It's like, how do you do, fellow kids?
Oh, you're from Take-Two TV, are you, Witness? Come to think of it, I believe I've seen you on television before.
And apparently, I've never been on live television before.
Yes, Roger Rettens, otherwise known as the Ratings Raja. What's up, home slice? What did I say during the Code Vein stream where I finished the game with Miko? What did I say again? Kombucha and all that shit. Oh god. He's a TV producer and appears on many of his own shows as of late. He is best known for his catchphrase, hang loose, baby. Yeah, cowabunga, dudes. It is kind of like that, hang loose, baby.
Oh my, so you're the Ratings Raja.
Hang loose, judgy baby. Nice courtroom you got here.
Never thought I'd get to meet you in person. But Prosecutor Satmati, how do you know so much about him?
In preparation for the case, I watched all of his shows. All of them?! I found the Ratings Raja Goes to Burger Barn of particular interest. It inspired me to visit that restaurant straight away to learn more about the local cuisine.
What? You went to Burger Barn?
Who would have thought? Imagine you walk into your local burger barn and there's just a Koreanist monk sitting there nomming on a burger, just wolfing it down, munching on that thing. You must have really wanted to try it, huh, buddy? 'Cause that line, whew! Compared to my ascetic training, an hour's wait is nothing. I recommend the Southwestern burger with jalapeno jack cheese, by the way. That's good! That sounds good! That sounds good. Yeah, the judge is like, you go to Burger Barn without me? What shaken eggs and bacon?
I'm having a really hard time picturing him in line for burgers.
Prosecutor Sudmati's unexpected enthusiasm for food aside, Mr. Rettens, what is this misunderstanding you mentioned? Well, for starters, it's true that the footage was edited. You'll get your hands on this anyway, so I might as well show you the unedited footage. It's a pretty long video, so I'll just show you the part with the playing cards. You can see the cards when Trucy spins around, so keep your eyes peeled.
Spins around, see?
Okay, let's watch it. There she goes. Spin. Spin. She did a spin. Nice, nice, nice. Did you see the part that was cut where Trucy switched the swords? Yeah, she spins around and the playing cards go flying. Everything's like it's supposed to go.
Then it seems the defendant really did swap swords during the trick.
Which means the sword Miss Wright thrust into the coffin was the rubber one. In other words, Miss Wright couldn't have killed Mr. Riaz. Yeah, see, that's the first misunderstanding right there. What do you mean? Well, Trucy definitely did swap swords, as you saw. So, yeah, maybe she didn't kill Mr. Riaz when she stabbed the coffin, but that just means he was killed after he showed up pretending to be a corpse. Mini Rose. Rose. Yeah. Rose. Maybe she was holding the rubber one and then switched to the metal one. They're probably gonna try and play off that narrative, yeah. So you're saying that up until that point, everything was going according to the script? If that's true, then when and how exactly do you think he was killed? It was after the dragon set piece came crashing down. Ah. I say Trucy murdered Mr. Riaz when she was hidden from view behind the set piece. Sure, buddy, sure. She could have easily done it behind that huge dragon and nobody'd be the wiser. I see. Indeed, there is a ring of truth to your assertion. You bet! Plus, there's a suspicious-looking shadow in the footage, too. It's toward the end of the footage, just before the dragon hits the stage. It might be easier to just see it for yourselves. André Rio's mooie viool. Oh my god, André Rio. The one and only? That's Mr. Hat. It's only for a split second, so it's hard to catch, but look here. That is 100% Mr. Hat's shadow. Yeah, there's no stage crew. Apparently not. The suspicious shadow must be Trucy. She's using the steel sword she hid behind the curtain during the trick to kill the victim. It's flying up.
Now that you mention it, I suppose it does look that way.
It's flying upwards. How was she supposed to do that? This witness is just trying to ram his theory down our throats, Your Honor. And that's not all. Aren't we forgetting that the witness willfully edited the sword switch out of the footage? You see, there's your second misunderstanding right there. Your Honor, would you mind if I testified about it? I've seen people testify on TV, and I've always wanted to give it a shot.
That would be fine with me, Prosecutor Sudmati.
This is quite unexpected. It threatens to disrupt the karmic course of this case. Hey, lighten up, pretty boy. You're gonna like what I've got to say. Promise. Well, if you promise. Very well. However, if you do anything to impede the last rites for the victim, I will have you removed.
All right. With Prosecutor Sudmati's permission, please give us your testimony, Mr. Rettens.
Roger Rettens, the ratings, Raja. Now, Kaiser of the courtroom. Why do I feel like his goatee is fake? Just watch him, like, rip it off in his what is it? Breakdown. I'm taking over the floor, so listen up, loyal viewers. Why is he wearing shorts? It wasn't deliberate, I tell you. Footage is meant to be edited, I tell you. Scenes are spliced together and long or boring scenes are cut out. All the stations edit footage this way. It wasn't like it was done maliciously or something. It was just a coincidence that particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional. It was just a VTuber clip. Or what? You got some proof that I had an ulterior motive for editing that footage? Yes? Question mark?
I see. So you're saying it was a coincidence that the sword swapping scene was cut.
You don't like Nayuta's attitude, you love their design. Yeah, I love his design too. He's so cool. He's so cool. I like Nayuta so far. He's not too different from regular prosecutors. It's fine. This guy goes through a whole thing of hair gel each day. Retins? Yeah, just for the goatee. That's right. Glad you got the picture.
Objection!
Coincidence? That's just a little too convenient if you ask me. Ooh, an objection. How cool. It sure packs a lot more punch when you hear it live. Do that again. I want to get another shot from a different angle. My objection is not for your entertainment. And cut. There. I got some good stuff there.
Mr. Reynolds, filming is prohibited inside the courthouse.
Whoops, my bad, Judge.
And if the defense has an issue, it can point it out during its cross-examination.
Okay.
It wasn't deliberate, I tell you.
Okay. We're gonna look at our stuff and see if he has a reason. I want to read that contract again. Second party will confer all program broadcasting rights. If through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full. The second party will pay $3 million as compensation. That doesn't really do anything, huh? That doesn't really say anything. Oh, this. Mr. Reese's body will appear with a supposedly empty coffin, which should cause a big ruckus. After capturing a bit of Truce's reaction on film, Mr. Reese will come back to life, laughing and flying up into the air, causing another round of surprise. Bonnie, get the video camera after Mr. Reese comes tumbling out. Yeah, Truce's signature on this one is definitely fake. Why would you write your full name unless you're Francisca von Karma? Doesn't Trucy need to cause the cancellation of the show for him to get his $3 million? Yeah. 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 So that's why it's so weird. Maybe present? Present, I mean press? What other scenes did you cut from the footage? Huh? Oh, no others, I guess. You mean you only edited out the sword switching trick scene and nothing else? Don't you think it's too much of a stretch to claim that as mere coincidence?
Objection!
No matter how artificial you find the affair, stranger things have happened on their own. That is, unless you have something with which to prove otherwise, defense. Well, if you have a valid criticism of Mr. Regins's testimony, feel free to counter with evidence. Well, Apollo? It sure makes things easier if we had some. I think the defense team needs to be edited out of this trial. That's what they need. I'll have to clean up this footage later. He isn't really gonna put this on TV, is he? Trying to prove malicious intent is tough. All he has to do is say it was all a coincidence. We'll need to find some kind of foothold if we want to make any progress. True, but this guy doesn't seem like the type to slip up. So we'll just have to get the information out of him bit by bit. Yeah, we're gonna have to press.
Just press everything, I guess?
Hold it!
Really? I've never heard anybody say that. It's common knowledge in the TV world. $1. A few dollars. You got any idea what a snooze cruise would be to watch a magic show without editing? A magic show like that one, anyway. That was ice cold. Anyway, editing is what makes TV worth watching. Mean. Scenes are spliced together, and long or boring scenes are cut out. It's not long and or boring. Are you saying you thought there were boring scenes in Miss Wright's magic show? You gotta ask. That script and presentation deserve a place on the cutting room floor. Broadcasting that mess as is would have been a complete disaster. That's why I had to edit the footage. It's just what a TV man does.
What didn't you like about the show exactly?
The whole thing. It was a major snooze fest. Maybe common folk like you don't get it, but a show's only as good as how loud, flashy, and trashy it is. Right. It was pretty loud and flashy on its own. All you did was add the trash. I suppose each industry has its own way of doing things. Just as we in the legal profession focus exclusively on evidence and testimony. Exactly. Whether it's showbiz or the legal biz, we do what we gotta do to get the job done. Anyway, editing footage is just a matter of course in the TV industry. Roasted, truly. All the stations edit footage this way. It wasn't like that was done maliciously. Okay. It wasn't done maliciously, huh? But I get the distinct impression
That you bear feelings of ill will toward true Gramarye.
Huh? What makes you think that?
The things that you yourself have said.
You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those whoa, reading is hard. I'll prove those Gramarye magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes.
And I also get the impression that you felt this way for a long time.
What would you say, like 13 years, maybe?
Words such as those can be interpreted in many different ways. For example, though I bear the defense no ill will, I would not hesitate to say that he is a good-for-nothing lout of a lawyer.
You bear me no ill will! Could have fooled me.
And yet, it is the truth. I am only strict on you, as it seems you have strayed from the path.
If you have any objections, Mr. Justice, please make your case with evidence in the future. Mr. Ruttons, please continue your testimony.
That's a good one, though. It was just coincidence. Of all the scenes you could have cut, why the sword switching trick? That seems like too much of a coincidence to me. Oh, so now you're gonna tell me how I'm supposed to edit my programs, Big Shot? It's hard being the boss kid. You gotta make the tough choices. Like which content gets cut.
Then let me ask you this. Why exactly did you make such a
Tough choice in this case. You wouldn't understand, champ. It's all about artistic vision.
beep 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 beep
On his phone. I tell ya. People tell you how to do your job when they don't know the first thing about it. I may not know TV, but I know evidence law. And boy, do I have some for you, champ. I might not be able to show that your selective editing was intentional. However, I know you bear the defendant ill will, and this is the evidence that proves it. Oh, smart. Okay, probably contract. Oh, no, the prank. The prank. The corpse appearing and the set piece falling were staged by him, too.
Take that!
What? It wasn't a prank?
Okay. Well, then maybe the contract? I'm not sure. Might be the contract. Looking bad and having evil intentions are two entirely different things. Look at me, for example. I'm not evil, but I am a bit of a bad boy. I don't know about that one. Ooh.
Oh, if I could be a bad boy myself.
Never change, Judge. Never change.
But bad lawyers get penalties for presenting bad evidence.
Yeah, that was my bad. Look, I didn't mean anything by it. It was just a coincidence. I edited out that scene. No, it was not. Dumb. Okay. Oh, wait. Do I press it again? Do I press it again and just put different evidence there? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe then the contract after all.
Take that!
It was not the contract. It was not the contract.
Hold it!
I feel like, do I need to press it again every time? Judging a biker gang. Imagine this man. He's cool with the kids. The judge is such a nice man. He's such a nice man. Mr. Reeves was apparently ousted from Troop Grammary 13 years ago due to an injury he sustained. Do we just... the 13-year-old poster then? Like Mr. Reeves? But doesn't mean that Roger Rittens was also more ill will, right? Was also instrumental in the dishonest dealings. The clipboard. The clipboard?
Take that!
It's a clipboard. Ah, okay. What's that you got there? This is the contract you had. What? I feel like the contract would have been right there too. This is the contract you had Miss Wright sign just before the magic show. This contract between the first party, Take-Two TV, and the second party, Miss Wright, reads, if, through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party.
$3 million? That's a completely unreasonable sum.
I couldn't agree more, and of course Miss Wright doesn't have that kind of money. Nevertheless, Roger Rittens had her sign this unreasonable contract anyway. Or more accurately, he conned her into signing it.
Conned her? How did he do that?
There's a trick to the clipboard that was used by Miss Wright to sign her contract. Yeah. It houses carbon paper that can secretly copy her signature onto other documents. Oh, come on now. That's quite a nasty accusation you're slinging my way. For starters, you don't have any proof I had anything to do with that carbon paper stuff. Just because Trucy and her agency can't pay up, that doesn't mean I conned her.
But $3 million? That's totally out of reach for the average person. In any case, this is important new information. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Rittens.
Yeah. Where's your proof linking me to that tricked out clipboard? You don't have any, do you? Oh. Nothing there. Oh. Prank plan script? Not really, huh? I'm gonna save real quick. Just press first, I guess? This clipboard is yours, though, isn't it, Mr. Rettens? Well, it belongs to the TV station anyway. That much I know. Maybe it was an old prop from one of our TV shows that got used by mistake.
Or maybe you used it on purpose. To con Miss Wright.
Mr. Rettens has already stated that he did not. Mr. Justice, please do not use this trial to try to get out of paying your agency's debt.
That's not what I'm doing!
Proof Mr. Rettens is connected to the carbon paper. If Trucy's signature was copied onto the fake contract, then there must be an original contract that Trucy actually did sign. True, but I bet Rettens is too savvy to leave something like that behind as evidence. But what if her signature was copied onto more than just the fake contract?
Yeah, like a third document. I know which one. I know which one. Have we seen anything like that, though? Yes, we have. Let me continue my testimony. Yes.
Hold it!
No! I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button.
Objection!
Don't you hate it when you're in the middle of a trial and you press the wrong button? You have to go through the same conversation again. It has to be that. This one.
Objection!
You must be quite the con man if you can't fool a magician with a simple trick. Oh, if you can. Oops. But if you think you can con a liar, you're very much mistaken. Is he calling himself smarter than Trucy? Hey kid, would it kill you to enunciate in front of the camera? Think of the viewers. You know, like a newscaster. I'd like you to take a look at Miss Wright's signature here on this note. Now let's compare that signature to the one here on this contract. The exact same. Yeah.
Well, would you look at that? They're exactly the same.
Yeah, and even if he gets super, super good, they will never be the exact same. That's right, Your Honor. Not just similar, but exactly the same. Nobody can sign their name in exactly the same way twice unless it's a copy. These signatures are proof positive that you conned Miss Wright. And they definitely prove your malicious intent. Say, not bad, lawyer guy. Didn't know you had it in you. This is really getting interesting now. I'll get great ratings for sure. Don't try to dodge the issue, Mr. Rettens. The fact is that you bear ill will against my client. So the show footage was definitely edited with malicious intentions. Isn't that right?
Objection!
Objection?
What a forced argument, defense. All you have really proven is not his ill will toward Miss Wright, but his pecuniary greed.
That's right. I just wanted money, baby. Fat stacks of cheddar, that's all. After all, I'd never even crossed paths with Trucy before this magic show. So I'd have absolutely no reason to bear any ill will, right?
You didn't bear any ill will, huh?
Fat chance. This guy definitely has some major hate for Trucy.
I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind the sweet smile. Look, it has to be my theory. He has to be the original, like, Mr. Rias. If that is true, you guys can never make fun of my intellect ever again, okay? Deal? Deal? You guys never get to call me a clown or make fun of me ever again. If that is the theory, if that's true, I'm probably the smartest streamer out there. Just saying. Just saying. I can't prove it with anything, but the things he said all point to that fact. No deal? No? What? No deal? Yes, we can. A broken clock is right twice a day. What does that mean? Wow. Wow. You guys. Missed the theory because of my water cooker. Okay, the theory is that Mr. Rettens, the ratings Raja, is actually Mr. Rias.
before he was canceled from the troupe. And the Mr. Rias that has died now is not the original one because he looks the exact same and the poster is 13 years old. Which means that he's 30 now. He died when he was 30, which means that he would be 17 on that poster. He doesn't look 17. And also, he's missing the scar. And also, how old is our guy? 35. See, 30, 35. Why does he look so much older than this guy? Retins, Rias, I sent you the link. They both start with R-E. Also, I'm so convinced he is the older version of this guy. Anyway, can't prove it with anything, but the things he said all point to that fact. There must be something between the two of them that gave birth to this grudge. Some sort of connection that not even Trucy is aware of. I know. Your Honor? I'd like to argue that Roger Retins and Trucy Wright must have crossed paths before. There must be some hidden connection between them.
Hidden?
Connection?
What is it now?
Just what are you getting at, Mr. Justice?
It is futile to even ask, Your Honor. Surely it is just another one of the defense's feckless claims.
Objection!
Yeah, just did a few sunbeds, his hair is bleaching a little and becoming more tan. Exactly. He does look like him. You don't seem to have a very high opinion of me, but once you hear my argument, you'll wish you'd taken me a whole lot more seriously. Will I really? Very well then. Do proceed.
Did you figure something out, Apollo?
Yes, like 2 months ago. Nope, not a thing.
What?
That was just some good old-fashioned bluffing, courtesy of Mr. Wright's fine training. Yeah.
I hope you know what you're doing.
If you're going to make such a bold claim, Mr. Justice, I hope you're ready to elaborate. What is this hidden connection between the defendant and Mr. Roger Retins?
Retins is a magician too. They're dating! Ugh! Ugh, disgusting. Retins is a magician too. That sleight of hand trick, Mr. Oh, right, that's what he did too. He did a sleight of hand trick. Yeah. Oh, yay, they're gonna show us. Nice.
Filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to get the bailiff?
Huh? Filming? What are you talking about? I don't even have a camera on me. It was gone, just like that. Is this your card?
What if Mr. Retins is a magician too?
What if? I believe it's up to the defense to fill in the blanks, not me.
Well, if he is, he may have had some contact with Miss Wright somewhere along the way.
Objection!
He's so tired. He's so tired. Your argument is hardly worth responding to. But by all means, please do continue. This is his, like, I need a moment to breathe pose. He's just sitting there. He's like, oh, these defense attorneys. Really testing my patience here. Oh. As a passage in the sacred scriptures of Qurainism states, he who gives a sermon to a monkey is himself a monkey. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say to a dimwit, he isn't going to get it anyway. But we saw Mr. Retins perform a magic trick. He made his video camera disappear in the blink of an eye. Well, I think it would be pretty funny if I were a magician. You must have been seeing things. Want me to introduce you to a good eye doctor? If a connection as tenuous as that is all it takes, then every magician in the country could potentially bear ill will towards the accused. I guess you're right. You're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are you, short stuff? Wow. Can't even insult myself. You would do well to cleanse that putrid mind of yours in the holy waters of Mount Pony Pony. 3 days under a frigid waterfall, and even you should rise to the level of a monkey.
Monkey!
Ha ha ha! A numbskull for a numbskull.
Well, this numbskull has thick skin, so there. I think I get what they're driving at. Even if he is a magician, it's not exactly a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy, is it? Unless... Hold on! I can think of one person, one magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy. Or rather, one magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Troop Grammary. Oh?
No way! Is something wrong, Mr. Justice?
No, I know. Your Honor, the defense wishes to submit evidence at this time.
Arrest Max Galactica immediately. That man needs to be locked up. I see. And what sort of evidence do you have for us?
Evidence that points to the real killer, one who had a motive to commit this crime.
What?
Zenning. And what have you come up with this time, defense? I like how Nayuta's just sighing every time he's annoyed. He's like me when I'm drunk and I do the sighs trying to like recollect myself. He does them when he's getting annoyed. He's like, okay. I continue. Trucy Wright is the sole heir to Troop Grammary in its name. This puts her square in the crosshairs of one particular magician. And this piece of evidence points to that one person with a grudge against Miss Wright. Are you sure he's not drunk? He might be, who knows? He might be just trying to collect himself.
Take that!
And who exactly are you naming, Mr. Justice?
13 years ago, the great Mr. Rias belonged to Troop Grammary. But then the troop ousted him, and Mr. Rias vowed to get revenge on them someday. And what better way to accomplish that than through the ruination of their sole heir?
But Mr. Rias is the victim, Mr. Justice. You've named a dead man as your suspect.
But is he really dead?
What do you mean, is he really dead?
If the fact that Mr. Rias is the victim is what's throwing you off, then how about we consider this possibility? What if the man who died on that stage yesterday wasn't Mr. Rias? More twins? No, it can't be. They're 5 years. He's 5 years ahead in age.
What? You mean the victim was an imposter?
Oh, he's stressing out. Oh, he's stressing out.
Not Mr. Rias. Then what about the real Mr. Rias?
It would mean the real Mr. Rias is still alive. Oh, he's angry now. He's done sighing. That's absurd. I like his poses. God, I love Nayuta. He's cool. His design's so good.
Mr. Justice, who is the real Mr. Rias if not the victim of this case?
It's all coming together now. I finally see the gimmick, the trick to this entire case. You find him insufferable? Really? Really? How so? How so? This should explain everything, Your Honor. The real killer, the one who hated Troop Grammary and wanted to sully its name. The magician lurking in the shadows who set up a fake Mr. Rias in his stead. The real Mr. Rias is...
Take that!
But that's...
Yes, yes it is. Roger Reddens is the real Mr. Rias.
What?
Him? In his shorts?
Objection!
Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Is he calling me a red pepper or what? Oh, hollow red pepper. Your impotent seeds sprout naught but meaningless empty words. It's obvious. It's not obvious. I am smart. I am smart. He is saying, what? Sanctimonious? He claims about rights but hurls insults. Protects a con man. Yeah, he's not doing great. He's doing Naruto hand things. He's voguing it up. You can't possibly have proof to support such an outlandish theory. That's not a bad idea for soap opera. But not even diehard fans of the genre would stick around past the pilot. You want proof? Well, I've got proof. I can prove it by proving that the Mysterious in yesterday's magic show was a fake. And to do that, I just need you to look at this spot on this poster.
Pew 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 pew.
Take that!
Pew 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 pew.
The scar. This is the injury Mysterious sustained while practicing a magic trick 13 years ago. However, where is it? The video the victim shot of himself shows no trace of that injury.
Oh my, you're absolutely right.
Now, Mr. Rettins, what do you suppose we'd find if we took a look at your right forearm? I showed you my right forearm. Please respond. Is there, by chance, a nasty 13-year-old scar under that sleeve of yours? Well, Mr. Rettins, why don't you roll up your sleeve and let the court have a look? Or are you hiding something else up there? Yeah, my middle finger. Ha, 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 ha. He's not really laughing. Come on now, I have nothing on my sleeve. I don't need to hide anything up there because I require no tricks or gimmicks. For you see, my magic is the real deal. There it is. Why the pose? Oh, there it is, the scar! Dun dun dun! Just as I thought. That's right. I am the forgotten magician, abandoned to the dark understage of history. He even had a coin on his necklace all along. The great Mysterious.
This
is totally absurd. He looks like such a tourist. It's the shorts. How ironic, wouldn't you say? That this odious mark carved into me by Troop Gramarye would bring me back into the limelight once more. Strange are the karmic threads before me. If the witness is the real Mysterious, then who is the victim who perished in the magic show? He was but a fan. I met him on one of my programs several years ago. He said he had become a magician out of admiration for the great Mysterious. In confidence, I told him my true identity and let him take on my mantle.
And when did this man take over for you?
About 2 years ago. I taught him my tricks and even acted as his producer. And so, a mere amateur became a popular magician overnight. Courtesy of my magic on the stage we call television. Hope you enjoyed the show.
You really had us all fooled.
Mr. Rettins, or should I say Mysterious? In your hatred of Troop Gramarye, you killed the victim, Mr. Mystery, and then set up Miss Right to take the fall, didn't you? You did it all just to tarnish the Gramarye name.
I have no idea what you're talking about, lad. I set up the prank, that much is true, but it was simply a harmless joke on Trucy, I assure you. Yet she learned of the plan and made use of it to commit murder. And that is how strongly the criminal element runs in the blood of these Grammaries.
Objection!
But if it was a secret prank plan that very few people knew about, couldn't you have been the one to use it for murder instead? Gah. Yikes! Eek! His head!
I like this pose. I like this. I must say, I do like that. Just kidding.
What the heck was that?
Heed my words, lawyer lad, for I fear your grasp on reality is slipping. I do believe I told you that my magic is real. It employs neither tricks nor gimmicks.
Enough with the ambiguity. Why don't you make your point already?
My alibi is as pristine as ever. Wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor said Mahdi? Yes, I suppose that is correct. The witness does have a solid alibi.
What? Clap.
Recall defends that at the time of the magic show, Mr. Rittens was at Take-Two TV. A fact that many people can easily attest to.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
So what do you think, Your Honor? Would you like me to testify on the matter? Yes, I think you'd better. Please tell the court more about your alibi.
I like the card trick.
Very well then. On with the show. Are you watching Magnify Grammary? Oh my god. The time has finally come for my magic to snuff out your precious pedigree. The Grammary line will be no more.
You like the card trick too? Yeah, it's cool. It's so cool. My perfect alibi. I was at the TV station at the time of the Penrose performance. I was busy working on another TV program. I could spare no time for the magic show. Do ask my staff if you doubt my claim. And there it is, a simple and perfect alibi. No tricks, no gimmicks, just the truth. Do you understand now, perhaps? I did not grace the theater with my presence until after the incident. So how could I have committed the murder? His staff did say he was there at the station. So it sure does sound like a rock-solid alibi.
But that can't be right. If Mr. Rittens is the killer, he'd have to have been at the theater.
There's got to be a hole somewhere in his story.
I assure you there are no holes on Mr. Rios' stage. No tricks, no gimmicks. True magic doesn't need trapdoors to escape through. Do enjoy my show to the fullest. And my real alibi.
Sure.
Cross-examination.
Could spare no time for the magic show. Okay. Let's see. Stage diagram, 13-year-old poster, Grammary notebook, show script. Fire trick was cancelled due to the incident. The blood was placed there after the fact. Yeah, wait a minute. Didn't he also say like, oh, she could have committed the murder after? Just unconscious? Is he just unconscious? Poor man. Poor guy. Collateral damage. Yeah. I think we might need to press.
Hold it!
I think we might need to press. What was this other TV show you were working on?
My own special project, you see. One moment. Perhaps this is more appropriate.
It's a Ratings Raja special production. Yeah, hang loose, baby. It's called Desperation Regeneration.
You switched personas just to see that? What's the show about?
Washed up has-been singers and comedians get together and play musical chairs. The winner of the game is given a second chance at their career. A priceless prize for chumps who washed up too early in life. Sounds great, right? Might I suggest you appear on that show, Mr. Justice? What? Wow! As the ex-lawyer who used to make ridiculous bluffs in court and faded sadly into obscurity. Wow, wow. And let the Ratings Raja produce my TV debut? Not in this lifetime.
You have great reactions. Who knows? TV might be your true calling.
Hey, whose side are you on? In any case, I was overseeing production of this program during the Penrose performance. No tricks and no gimmicks, he says. I've got it. Do you have a brother? A brother that looks exactly like you, maybe? Again with the twin business? You think the audience will let you get away with using the same gimmick twice in a row? If you do not believe him, Defense, why not investigate for yourself? Though I am sure your efforts will prove to be thoroughly fruitless.
Yeah, I guess the twins theory is a little far-fetched. The perfect alibi, huh? It's no good, Apollo. I can't find a hole anywhere.
That's what she said. There's gotta be some kind of trick to it. I just know there's a trapdoor in there somewhere.
Hold it!
But you did come to the theater eventually, isn't that right? Indeed. Anxious to see how the show is progressing, I made my way to the theater. Let's see. My journey took about 10 minutes by car. Could he actually have been at the theater during those 10 minutes, killing the victim? Allow me a stab at reading your mind. Could I have been at the theater during those 10 minutes, killing the victim? How in the... But no, I took a taxi. The driver can attest to that. Feel free to call the taxi company if my word does not satisfy you. The driver is a big fan of the Ratings Raja. I even gave him my card.
He gave the driver his card?
That was very clever of him. You might as well give it up, lad. Questioning real magic is a fool's errand. Besides, you know very well what I was doing at the time of the incident. I was busy working on another TV program. I could spare no time for the magic show. I have to do this one, huh?
How do we know those staff members aren't in cahoots with you?
I make it my business to perform solo. That's not true. My magic has neither need nor want of assistance. After all, one of them could reveal the secrets behind my magic, could they not? It's probably going to be Betty, right? Because she talked to him? So he doesn't trust anybody, huh?
He's the complete opposite of Trucy.
There were many people there in the studio audience who saw the witness as well. Even if he had been able to persuade his own staff to cover for him, he could not have convinced so many complete strangers to do the same.
He really has made a rock-solid alibi for himself.
Yeah, it's almost too good, you know? It's eerie how perfect it is. Has all been revealed to you now? We just had to press on everything. Oh, his alibi really is airtight.
I believe we've heard enough. While I believe the witness does indeed harbor some ill will against the defendant, there is no reason to doubt that he was at the TV station at the time of the incident.
Yes, the facts prove it was impossible for the witness to have been involved with this crime. Ugh. These last rites for the victim have dragged on long enough. The soul of the victim himself is so bored that it is resting on top of Your Honor's head.
It is?
Oh. The time has come. Let us punish the sinner and guide the victim's soul to the Twilight Realm.
Apollo, Trucy will be thrown in prison. and we'll be out of a job. But if you catch tasty fishies, will you sell me some at a good price? I told you I have absolutely zero intention of going off on a tuna boat.
Think, Justice, you have to figure this out. It's no use. I can't find a single flaw.
So what now?
Behold, my never-ending magic show. Come for the awe-inspiring showmanship of the great Mr. Reus, and stay for my grand illusion until the end of time.
Wait, is he saying that we're still trapped inside some sort of illusion of his? We might be. That's what professional magicians do. They make their audience see something that isn't really there. Hi, Nix. How's the investigation going? It's going well. We are winning. In other words, you make us see illusions, right? We call it misdirection. While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. What we say is there really isn't, and what we say isn't there actually is.
Could it be...
You know what, Mr. Rettens?
I guess we have all been spectators to the elaborate illusion you've prepared for us. An illusion that has subtly turned our attention towards something you wanted us to see. What are you going on about, lad?
Have you got something, Apollo?
I just remembered something Tracy said about misdirection.
What a magician says is there really isn't, and what they say isn't there actually is. If we've all been taken for a ride by Mr. Rettens' magic, then maybe he's made us see something that wasn't really there.
It's time to rethink all of my assumptions about this case. What have we been made to believe was there when it actually wasn't? What have we taken to be the absolute facts of this case? That he was in there. That Mr. Reus was in there. If I reevaluate the validity of all of these things, then just maybe... Athena, there's something uncanny about this case.
Okay, what is it?
Rettens' alibi. It's too perfect.
That's true. It's like it's impossible to break, no matter how hard we try.
But maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's exactly what he wants us to think.
I'm not following.
We're not making any headway here because we've been so focused on breaking his alibi.
Oh, I think I get it. You're saying he's using misdirection on us, right?
It's definitely a possibility.
What did the fans care to share with everyone? What it's discussing over there?
Your Honor, we believe that if we were to reconsider a certain assumption, we may finally arrive at the truth. In fact, I think we'll even finally see who's hiding behind the curtain, so to speak.
And what is this certain assumption you're thinking of?
This is the one key assumption we've been taking for granted this whole time. The crime scene. The crime scene itself? Nope. Mr. Rettens brought the victim's body to the theater after the fact. Foolish lawyer. Were that true, then what about the body you witnessed during the show? Ah. Don't you know it's rude to ask how a trick is done? Nice try, nice try. Don't you know it's rude to make far-fetched claims, Mr. Justice? I'll brush up on Courtroom Manners 101 again, just for you, Your Honor. So the murder could have really only taken place at the theater, which means... Yeah, the culprit was on scene. Alright, it's gonna be that then. We assume he was on scene, but what if... What if Mr. Reus was already dead and in the box before the show even started? What if the culprit was somewhere other than the theater at the time of the crime? What if there was some way to commit the murder without actually being there? If that were the case, then Mr. Rettens' perfect alibi would become irrelevant. It's kinda, okay, it's kinda stupid.
How could one person stab another to death with a sword without physically being there? Furthermore, we all saw what appears to be the culprit's shadow in the footage.
Objection!
But couldn't we just as easily assume that the shadow does not belong to the culprit?
Well, if it's not the culprit's, then whose is it?
I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm on the right track. We're getting there. We've all seen something that looks like this shadowy shape before, Your Honor. During the magic show itself. Yeah, Mr. Hat.
In that case, please point it out in the show footage for us.
This is the thing that looks suspiciously similar to the shadowy figure of the culprit. Oh, it's gonna be the shadowy figure of Mr. Oh. Can I pause it and go back? There we go.
Take that!
That. Doesn't the shadow resemble the suspicious shadowy figure?
Now that you mention it, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Miss Wright, could you identify this shadow for the court?
Let's see. I believe that's Mr. Hat's shadow. It's from when he's being pulled up from the stage to the catwalk overhead by wire.
Then could this shadow that's shown later in the footage be Mr. Hat too?
No, that's not possible. After Mr. Hat was pulled up to the catwalk, he stayed up there.
In other words, the second shadow is from some other figure being pulled up.
Some other figure? I'm afraid you'll need to be more specific than that, Mr. Justice.
He's right. We've come this far. I'll just have to figure it out from the clues I have on hand.
What is the second shadow shown in the footage?
Bruh. Flying up into the air, causing another round of suspicion. Surprise. Mysterious? The body? No. It can't be the body. The bucket, maybe? Why can't it be the body? I don't know, it doesn't really have a hat shape. I was thinking maybe the bucket has a layer of dust, though. I mean, we can try.
Take that!
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Okay, it is the body then, I guess. If we consider what was happening on the stage at the time, there's only one answer. The shadow belonged to the fake Mr. Rias. In other words, Mr. Man of Mystery.
The victim?
Please take a look at the prank plan script. Mr. Mystery was to pretend to be dead and then fly up into the air after that. Isn't that right, Mr. Rettens?
Indeed.
And what of it? I contend that that's exactly what happened. So he didn't die then. Oh yeah, there's like the thing. The victim was wearing a stunt harness around his waist. It was most likely attached to a stunt wire so that he could be pulled up into the air.
So you're suggesting that after pretending to be dead in the coffin, the victim flew up into the air, just as the prank script says?
Exactly. We just couldn't see him go flying up because the dragon was blocking our view. And that last trick, ladies and gentlemen, is the true pièce de résistance of the culprit's murderous magic show. Oh, he's sweating. Oh, he's sweating.
Don't tell me you've got it all figured out.
Yes, I think so. If we can just look beyond Mr. Rettens' last bit of misdirection, we should finally be able to see the real truth. The victim must have been pulled up to the catwalk, just like Mr. Hat, and hit the cushioning up there with considerable force. We just have to figure out what else happened up there at that time.
Are you ready to elaborate, Mr. Justice?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm ready.
In that case, please answer me this. Why did the culprit make the victim fly up into the air like that?
To murder him. To hide the body? To falsify an alibi. To to... I think he was murdered up there, but... Just why did the culprit have the victim fly up after he appeared in the coffin? And how did the victim actually die, when he was only pretending to be dead in the coffin? If we can figure out how these two questions relate, the answer should become clear.
Could it be?
Mr. Mystery must have thought he was still just part of a prank when he appeared on stage. He probably didn't suspect a thing as he was being pulled into the air, after Miss Wright was called backstage and just as the set piece fell. Yeah, but the culprit had already planted the real murder weapon in a cushion in the catwalk. Oh, yeah. It was probably a knife or blade of some sort.
What? You mean...
Yes, it really was a magical murder. Just as the prank script said, Mr. Mystery was whisked up into the air. And straight into a blade there in the catwalk. Oh. That's scary. That's terrifying. In other words, this murder was committed remotely through the use of a magic trick.
Oh, hi, Broke. Welcome.
Sorry I didn't see you there. Using this method, it wouldn't matter where Mr. Rittens was at the time of death. Ugh. I really hope he rips the goatee off. That would be so funny.
But how exactly does it work, Mr. Justice?
Oh, okay. That's how we're viewing it. Just before the murder occurred, the dragon set piece was up in the catwalk. And it and Mr. Man of Mystery were connected to each other by wire at the time. Oh. By carrying out the prank plan, Betty made the dragon set piece fall, which caused Mr. Mystery to rocket straight up. And into the blade in the cushion. Yeah. Imagine going to court in shorts. Honestly, that's what I'm trying to say. The cushion was high up enough to be hidden from the audience's view. That's why nobody saw the blade.
Oh, then that big gash in Mr. Hat's cape.
Oh, the blade must have been set up overhead sometime before the magic show. Mr. Hat must have been slashed by it too when he was pulled up to the cushion. Ah. Uh-oh.
I can't believe it. I had no idea. I was told that Tracy would freak out if I made the set piece fall. That's the only reason I did it.
You were used, Betty. Roger Rettens used you.
I thought he was my little puppet to boss around, but it was the other way around.
Aww. She just wanted to be Gaslight Gatekeeper girl bossing. After the incident occurred, Mr. Rettens arrived at the theater. He got the murder weapon and swapped the rubber sword with a bloodied steel one. You like this case? I do like this case too. It's a really good one. I like it. I like it. That's also when he lowered the victim's body down to the stage. But how did he have time to do all that? When the set piece fell, the audience was evacuated from the building. He was able to do all those things after the fact because there was no one around to see.
A horrific murder camouflaged by a spectacular magic show? That sounds like the kind of murder only a magician could pull off.
As long as the show proceeded as it was scripted, Mr. Mystery was doomed to die.
That's why it was you, Mr. Ettins, who killed the victim all the way from the TV station. This prank plan, or should I say murder plan, proves your murderous intent. Grammary!
Enough. You dim-witted, ignorant, imbecilic, putrid red pepper.
You can't possibly have a counter-argument to make. Talk about not knowing when to let it go and move on. Do you have a rebuttal or something, Prosecutor Sudbody?
No blade of any kind was found in the catwalk, which means you have no evidence to support your theory.
But Mr. Ettins retrieved it after the fact. Clap.
Which still leaves you with no way to prove your wildly fantastic remote murder theory.
But
without proof, does it not make more sense to believe that the murder was committed there on the stage? That's where the blood-stained sword was found, after all. That is a very good point. As the only person who could have committed the crime there on that stage. Trucy Wright remains the prime suspect. It would appear that what you call truth is little more than a cheap parlor trick. In the end, you have done nothing to prove the accused's innocence. It is time at last to let it go and move on.
You really like Sudbody? Yeah, I like him too. He's really cool. I like him. He does remind me of Edgeworth a little bit. Yeah, he has his arrogance and diligence. That's true. That's very true. Also, epic size. I like his size. I like his size. Recollecting himself. He's just...
Are you seeing this, magnified grammary? My magic is exacting punishment on your granddaughter. The grammary name is done for.
Apollo, we need to hit them with a decisive piece of evidence here. I know. That's just what I was thinking.
Mr. Justice, do you or don't you have anything to prove that the witness committed this remote murder you proposed?
Of course I do, Your Honor. Of course I do. This entire incident was carried out exactly according to the script. Right, so theoretically there should be no evidence for us to find or use. Which means our best bet is to see if something unscripted happened. There's gotta be something Rettins couldn't have foreseen. And once I find it, that's how I'll expose this murderous trick. The lifts? Get ready, Mr. Rettins, because I'm about to reveal a secret to your magic trick. There are no tricks or gimmicks here, just some good old-fashioned logic.
Going into my mind palace. My mind palace. Okay. The mind palace, guys, the mind palace. Think about it. As long as the magic show went to scripted, the murder would happen without fail. Everything in this case was carefully planned so that no evidence would be left behind. Still, one thing happened that definitely wasn't in the plan. What part of the magic show wasn't part of the show's original script? Bonnie's mistake.
Bonnie made a mistake!
Bonnie made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick.
My brain's still in overtime!
What mistake did Bonnie make during the magic trick of Mr. Hat's positioning?
Bam!
Mr. Hat was placed in the wrong spot! Because Bonnie placed Mr. Hat to the right of the coffin instead of to the left, Trucy had to reappear on the side of the coffin opposite to the one in the show script. But the culprit didn't know that when he first arrived at the theater, which means he was bound to make a slip-up when he tampered with the crime scene. Which part of the culprit's cover-up attempt was affected by Trucy's new position? Blood in the coffin hole.
Blood in the coffin hole.
Had to be a different hole. What? Fingerprints on the coffin? No. Edited show footage? No. Blood in the coffin hole.
Wow. The blood was on the wrong side of the coffin, too.
Thinking Trucy had appeared on the left, the culprit must have put the blood in the left hole. But the blood was eventually discovered in the right hole during the police investigation. If the killer had originally put the blood on the left side, that means he must have tampered with the scene again afterwards to make it line up with the facts. To make the crime scene consistent with the facts, the culprit must have... swap the coffin sides? Yeah, that's why the fingerprints were in backwards. That's why the fingerprints were on there backwards.
The culprit swapped the coffin sides.
I don't know why I think that's so funny, but it's so funny when they just do like one sentence. They're like, oh my god. That's right. The left and right panels of the coffin are interchangeable. The culprit must have switched the two panels to make the blood stain fit the facts. But the switch might have also given rise to something unnatural. I remember now. There was something unnatural about the coffin, and it's just the evidence I need. The finger pointies on the inside. So serious. Sorry, Mr. Rettins, but I have some very conclusive proof of your guilt. The Evangelion font really makes it right. It also reminds me of Cowboy Bebop. Another bluff, is it? There's no way you have anything of the kind. My magic is real, no trick. No, there are tricks and gimmicks to it, just like any other illusion. Oh, what? After the murder, you switched the left and right panels of the coffin, didn't you? Got. And because you did, you left behind something very unnatural for us to find. This proves that Roger Rettins tampered with the crime scene after the murder took place! I need to do a little check. This one. The fingerprints. The fingerprinting results?
What about the fingerprints is unnatural?
Let's take a look at the prints the victim left inside the coffin, shall we? If the victim was facing forward in the coffin, his print should have looked like this. However, what we found was they were facing the opposite direction. It's quite unnatural for the prints to be facing this way, wouldn't you agree?
It is strange, isn't it? But how did they get this way?
They got this way because the culprit thought the magic show had gone according to script. The culprit thought Mr. Hat would be on the left side of the coffin, and that Miss Wright would also pop up to the left side of the coffin as per the show's script. He then assumed she had thrust the sword into the hole on the left side of the coffin. That's why he put blood in the left hole when he was trying to cover up his crime. But some time after leaving the bloodstain, the culprit must have realized his mistake. He found out that due to Bonnie's mistake, Mr. Hat was to the right of the coffin. Uh-oh. And that despite the script, Miss Wright had thrust the sword into the hole on the right. I like Bonnie's face in the background here. In short, the hole with the blood in it was on the side opposite the one that Trucy used. To make the blood's location fit the facts, he had to tamper with the evidence yet again. So he tried to cover his tracks by switching the coffin's left and right panels.
Oh, and that's how the fingerprints in the coffin ended up backwards. Because the culprit switched the two side panels around. The prints ended up facing the opposite direction.
They did.
But instead of going to all that trouble with the panels, why didn't the culprit just wipe the blood away and redo it on the other side?
I'm afraid that wouldn't have worked, Your Honor, because of a little something called luminol testing.
Right, luminol. I almost forgot. Luminal can detect trace amounts of blood, even if it's been wiped away, right?
That's right. Wiping the blood away would have only served as proof of his meddling. How about it, Mr. Rettins? I did a pretty good job figuring out your trick, didn't I? Rip off the goatee, please.
Objection.
Schlam. Trucy Wright could have done the same just as easily. You have no proof that it was this witness who tampered with the evidence.
Objection.
But I do have proof. What? A person who was in the magic show would never have made the mistake of putting the blood on the wrong side. Least of all Miss Wright, who surely would have remembered she was on the other side.
Oh my, you're absolutely right.
Why, you impudent. I'm sure you've realized by now, Prosecutor Sadmati, that your claim that Miss Wright is the culprit just doesn't hold up. You and the accused are most... Really, Miss Wright and I? Because I think you're the one with the ticket there for trying to convict an innocent girl. Yeah, he's got nothing. He's like, oh. Oh no! Oh, in his face! Oh, dang it! Oh no, all of them! Oh dear.
Prosecutor Sadmati, are you alright?
How could he forget? How could he? As for the true culprit, he is someone who knew how the show was supposed to go but didn't actually see it. And someone who had the chance to tamper with the crime scene after the incident. Best scene of the trial. Yeah, I like how he looks when he goes down. It's funny. It's his own prayer beads that took him out. Taken out by his own weapon? Spiritual weapon. The only person who fits the bill is this man. Is you, Roger Rettins. Grammary! All of the secrets to your tricks have been revealed. And with no tricks left, I'm afraid your show has been cancelled. Permanently! Oh god. What a line. Ugh. All of my secrets have been revealed, you say? Oh no. Oh no. Don't make me laugh, boy. Mine is the true, real magic. There are no secrets to reveal. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the true power of the great Mr. Rias. Witness a magic far greater than true Gramarys. This is so cool. What the heck? Burn. Crumble. Fall to my furious flames. The great Mr. Rias will bring an end to you all. He just had those with him. And now for the final heir to the Grammarly name, right here, right now, you too shall burn. Huh? No! This isn't right! No! I didn't do anything wrong! No! It's not my fault! I'm not the one to blame! I'm the victim here! What? Stop! No! Curse you, Grammarly! That was really cool. That was such a cool breakdown scene. What the heck? He's dead. Okay. He's still wearing shorts. He is. He's still wearing shorts. Curse those Grammarys. It's all because of them. Even now they wound me. Curse them all to the abyss. Now we're cursing you into prison first. Do you really hate us that much? Does your hatred run that deep? Deep enough to kill an innocent man? You're damn right. You have no idea what humiliations I had to suffer. Your grandfather, Magnified Grammarly, kicked me out after I got hurt practicing my magic. He said I was too unskilled, that I would mess up on stage. He threw me out of the troupe just because he was worried about his own reputation. I did kind of suck. But no reason to act this way. Not a valid crash out. Since I was but a child, it was always my dream to become a great magician. Without Magnify, he took it all from me.
But that's no excuse. That's no reason to do something so evil. Magic is supposed to make people happy, not used as a means for murder.
It's the big deal. I just used what I had available to me, that's all.
I get it now. That attitude toward magic is why my grandfather kicked you out. You don't deserve to call yourself a magician.
Don't deserve? I don't know about that. After all, you were completely taken in by my magic, were you not? If not for that lawyer over there, you would be on your way to prison as we speak.
You're right. I didn't see through your tricks.
You see? So in the end, Troop Gramarye was defeated by the great Mr. Rias. Or whatever helps you sleep at night, I guess. You tell yourself that. Yeah, if he was truly as skilled as he says he was, he would have gotten away with the murder. Exactly. You're not fit to lecture me from on high, Trucy, right? You don't even deserve to call yourself a magician, you naive greenhorn. He's not a magician, he's a wizard. Oh, yeah. Ha 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 ha. Take that, Gramarye, you lose. If anyone needs to learn to let it go and move on, it's this guy. Alright. I like the fire sound effect, though. This court and my prison can both burn in the flames of my creation.
Bailiff, take Mr. Rittens away and bring the fire extinguisher just to be safe.
He's like, we're done. We're done here. We are done here.
Looks like we've reached the end. I feel as though I've been watching a grand magic show.
It was close, but we just barely made it through somehow. Oh. Huh? Why does Trucy look so down? It's an insult to magic.
Miss Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I'm about to announce my verdict. Could I see that wonderful smile of yours? Smile of a true entertainer, as I do?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's cute. What the...
Now then, this court finds the defendant Trucy Wright
Not guilty.
Yeah, now time to sue him for false contracts, theft, sabotage. Yeah. The judge is such a nice man. He is a grandpa. He's such a nice grandpa.
Court is adjourned.
He is so sweet. There's actually, in one of the Ace Attorney art books, there's a really nice art piece of the judge. Really nice art piece. I will take a picture of it and share it in the Discord after stream, if I remember. If I can even grab my art books, because they're on display.
Thank you for everything, Polly.
Oh, Trucy! Grazie a Dio? Thank God?
Grazie a Dio.
Dio? The judge with his grandson? No, just a nice piece of the judge going to court.
Now you can open your show tomorrow, just as planned. Yep, and it's all thanks to you two. Oh, but now that Mr. Reese is gone, I'll need to find somebody to replace him.
I know someone. Apollo? Oh! She's actually gonna do it. I don't like the way she's looking at me.
Tracy, I'm so sorry about everything. Hey, what are you apologizing for? Roger Ritten's used us. We're victims too. He even made me an accomplice to murder. But Betty, We have to take some of the blame for this too, you know. Even if we didn't know he was planning to kill Mr. Mystery, we did cooperate with him. It's all my fault, isn't it? Neither of you is to blame. The only one in the wrong is the person who used magic to commit murder, Roger Rettons. Don't you think I know that? Say what you want, but don't think for a second that I don't still hate you.
Betty is so tsun. She's so tsun.
I guess she really does hate me. But Betty, why? You used to be a huge fan of Trucy's. Hey! Shut up! I've always hated her! Really? But if we hadn't seen Trucy's magic show, we never would have tried to become professional magicians ourselves, right? Speak for yourself! But Betty, you still have her autograph from that day. Ah! Just shut up!
Was she acting that way this whole time because she secretly loves Trucy? Soon. Wow, Trucy, I never knew that being the best could be so tough.
Come on, Bonnie. We're leaving. We have to get ready for tomorrow's show. You're really excited about performing with Trucy again, aren't you? That's not true! So zip it, dummy!
Honestly, Betty had me going there that she was the murderer with her attitude. True, same. The way she's smacking the candy cane is murder is definitely for sure.
Polly? Do you think I really am a naive greenhorn?
Huh?
No way, she's not.
I love the flashback to what we saw 5 seconds ago. Oh, God. Yeah. Just make sure you don't forget what he said. In the end, True Grammary was defeated by the great mystery. It was not. It was literally not. We are fine. We are good. We won.
I win.
Trucy, don't tell me you're taking what Retton said to heart.
Well, maybe a little. I didn't see through his tricks and I let myself be taken in by his magic. I can't trust myself anymore. Maybe he was right to call me a greenhorn.
You shouldn't take stock in his words. He doesn't even know the first thing about you.
Huh?
You're a wonderful grammary magician. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you, Apollo. But what makes you say that?
I know you're a wonderful grammary magician because of this.
Take that!
The notebook?
My grandfather's notebook?
The Grammary Creed. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. When you performed your magic trick in court today, you showed the world your dedication to your troupe's creed. Even through all the jeering, you kept a smile on your face and won the crowd over. You are everything Magnify could have hoped for in an heir. You're a great magician, Trucy.
A great magician? Me?
You really are. That's why you don't have to worry about what Redden said.
Oh, Polly, thank you. Still, I couldn't have done it without you. I would have lost my nerve if I'd been alone up there. But I was able to keep on smiling because of you.
Me? Little old me?
I remembered what you said to me in the detention center.
After all, you're sure you swapped the swords, right?
Yes, I remember doing it.
Then I just know it wasn't your fault, Trucy.
But how can you say that? We don't have any proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but
I believe in you, Trucy. And I believe in your skill as a professional magician. So I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry, you're going to be fine!
Your words were what kept me going. Apollo, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now I can be everything I was meant to be. Tracy's real smile is the best. I'm so glad I could help make that happen. Emma? I'm really sorry, Tracy, for everything. But why? Well, I wasn't able to convince Prosecutor Sadmati what a good person you are.
Oh, she's sad nobbing.
And I had to testify against you, too. You have nothing to apologize for. You were just doing your job. You're too kind. Oh, I don't know about... Huh? Is something wrong, Emma?
Oh!
Prosecutor Sadmati? What are you doing here? Nice music.
Detective Sky.
Yes?
I require your forensic expertise in order to close this case. Come, let us go.
Wait! Prosecutor Sadmati!
The trial is over, Mr. Justice. You and I are strangers once more, with no further need to interact.
Strangers?
His lashes are so good, what the heck?
Have you really forgotten all about me?
What?
You've really changed, Nayuta. Telling me to let it go and stuff? What happened to you?
Oh, lawyer of impure soul. I have nothing to say to the likes of you.
Are you serious, Nayuta?
Now, if you will excuse me. Pops out of existence. He's just gone like that. Goodbye. I want those lashes. Same. An apology? Nuh-uh. He made it worse. There he goes.
There he goes. What was that all about, Apollo? How do you know Prosecutor Sadmati? Let's just say we're old acquaintances. Acquaintances? It seemed like something more than that. Yeah, well, you don't like to talk about your past, do you? Because you always change the subject.
I guess I'll have to talk about it someday, but for now... Come on, let's forget about the past and celebrate Tracy's future.
Sure, if you say so.
Hey, it's Mr. Right! Put him on speakerphone, Apollo! Put that man on speaker. Put him on speaker. Beep.
What's up, Mr. Wright?
Apollo, how's Tracy? What happened at the trial? Did you get a not guilty verdict?
Mr. Wright, slow down. Everything's fine. Hi, Daddy. I'm okay now. She's okay. She was found not guilty in a very dramatic turnabout. Plus, we saved the office. It was a great victory for Apollo.
He is such dad. He is dad. He is dad. Oh, that's a load of my mind. I can't thank you enough, Apollo. Now I know I can trust you to hold down the fort anytime.
Me? Really?
Yes, you. You're a real full-fledged lawyer now in my eyes.
A full-fledged lawyer?
Still can't wrap my mind around it. Thank goodness you were there to take care of everything. And thank you, Apollo. No need to go that far, boss. Especially not in front of everyone. Making me blush. Oh, and by the way, I won't be able to make it to tomorrow's show, so I was hoping you could go. You'll do that for me, won't you?
Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Beep.
Full-fledged.
So, Daddy asked you to come to tomorrow's show, huh? As my assistant, right?
No, he just asked me to go cheer you on.
Okay, then I'll be sure to save you the best seat in the house, Polly.
The best seat in the house? I really appreciate the thought, but...
Good, then it's settled.
Question mark? She's gonna use him, isn't she? He's gonna be used in the show, isn't he? She's gonna use us in the show.
Objection!
Yeah, she's gonna use us. I should have known. That this was what she meant. That's a cute image. That's a cute. The best seat in the coffin, actually. Locked and loaded. Mr. Hat looks so sad. He has the sword, though. Oh my god, that's a cute image.
Magical girl Trucy Wright will now perform her greatest illusion yet. There are no tricks or gimmicks here, ladies and gentlemen. This is real magic. Wait a minute, you're kidding, right? There is a trick or gimmick, right? I'm too young to die.
Prepare to be stabbed. Yeah.
Now then, Mr. Hat, you know what to do with that sword.
Uh-huh.
No, wait, stop! No! And that is how Trucy and Gramarlyland ended on a rousing high note. With a big round of applause and Polly's ear-splitting screams. What kind of an ending is that?
Oh, that's a nice case. I like that one. That was a really fun case. That was a really good one. No, we're not going to continue on the next episode. That is going to be next time. Next time will be Maya episode. The Rite of Turnabout. Wow. Oh, it looks nice. It looks cool. We're going to be back in Kurain. Turnabout Storyteller. Oh, that's the one with the clown that everyone hates. Or so I've heard. And then we have Turnabout Revolution. And special episode, Turnabout Time Traveler. This one looks so nice. I like the characters in this one. But Maya is back. Yeah, Maya. Next time, 2 months later. No. Next time is going to be next week, Monday. Monday next week, we continue the Ace Attorneys. Yeah? Monday next week. Maya's going to be accused again. Probably. It's in her blood. It's in her blood. She can't escape her fate. She can't escape her fate. Next case is really cool. I'm excited. We're going to start it next week. Or next Monday. Yeah, next Monday we're going to be streaming more Ace Attorney. Next Monday. Monday she's going to sleep due to a hang-up. I'm not. Don't. I'm gonna be fine. We're going out on Friday. By Monday, sure, I'm gonna be fine. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna head out now to give my voice a little bit of a rest and also hopefully get to bed a little bit earlier today so I can get some good sleep, yeah? Some good sleep. But I will see you guys again tomorrow. And I will also be sending you guys over, I think, if I can. Let me do a little check. Quickly send you guys over. Ooh. I can send you guys to Shy Fruits. Shy Fruits is playing Majora's Mask. That's a fun time, yeah? Send you guys to Shy Fruits. I'll get you guys the rate message real quick before I send you over. There we go, rate message. And I'll send you guys over to Shy Fruits, who is playing Majora's Mask. Have a fun time. Remember the rules, send the rate message only once and be on your best behavior, okay? And I will see you guys again tomorrow for Arknights. Yippee! Until then, I'll be seeing you guys on the Twitters, the TikToks, the Discords, and the Instagrams. And until then, thank you guys so much for coming and bye-bye!